What's up, everybody? Joe White here, rolling through New Jersey today. Oh, man, I spent the last few days up in Maine and Vermont. Golly, what is it with you idiots in New Jersey? Learn to fucking use your signal. God. I swear, man, I'm rolling down this highway and this idiot just cuts right over in front of me. Guys, if you don't use your signals and you don't let us know you're going to get over, one day you will end up a pile of goo, okay, on the road. It's just the way it is. We are 80,000 pound, vehicles at times. At least right now, I'm only about 10,000 pounds worth of one way, but golly, use your signals. We are way bigger than you are. We can't slow down as quick as you can. Anyway, now that I'm off my soapbox, um, let's talk about SmackDown last night. Golly, these people. Sorry, nothing gets me more rattled than that shit on these roads. It's just stupid. Anyway, let's talk about some wrestling. Um, and for those who wondering, yes, I use a hands-free headset, so it's just like I'm talking on the phone. It's perfectly legal for me to be using this. Um, SmackDown last night, golly, SmackDown last night, very good show. I thought, very good show. A lot of good tag team action and two segments that really, three things that really stuck out to me. First, L.A. Knight winning the world or the United States Championship. And I don't know if people are catching it or not, but he's starting to do the same hand signals as The Rock. He's done them before. Rock has even acknowledged him before. I think LA Knight was on like the Titan Games or something like that at one point. So I think maybe there's an in there. Maybe we'll see something going down before WrestleMania with these guys. Um, Also, I thought the match was good. Him and Nakamura have been tearing it up lately, man. And so I'm happy that he's got the U.S. title. I'm curious to see if he has a match at WrestleMania. Um, see here, what else can we talk about here? Let's talk about the Cody Rhodes segment from last night. Basically, maintaining he's a babyface and telling John Cena, if you want some, come get some, which has been John Cena's moniker for years, ever since 2003. But I look at it this way. When it comes to the whole Cena thing, WWE's really screwing this up by not having this man at least cut a promo on his phone or something. I know that his first promo should be there in person, but the fact that we're not going to see this guy until they go overseas to England is very, very. They're missing the ball. They're dropping the ball, man. It's just so bad. His first promo back after what he did last weekend should be in the United States. That's where your bread is buttered. I know that they're trying to get out, branch out, and be international and all this and that, but you don't want to alienate the U.S. fans while you're doing this. Also, you're going to have a whole lot of idiots over in the UK, to put it mildly. And I don't like the wrestling fans from the UK. I think they're obnoxious. I think they're annoying with their stupid little soccer chants and songs and waving their flags and the beach balls. That's where the beach balls started. I mean, I know that they've had beach balls earlier than that in wrestling, crowds wise. But it did not really start until those idiots came over, like at WrestleMania 30 or 31. Here it is. We're 4 or 5 weeks away from WrestleMania. They're going to you. You don't need to come over here. Okay? That's the way it is. Sorry, I know I'm going to catch a lot of heat for that. I don't give a crap. I've said it before on this channel. Stay over there. We'll stay over here. You don't want to come over here anyway. You're booing us all around the world to begin with. So why would you want to come over here for WrestleMania? Stay in your own country. Anyway. So when John Cena does go over there, it makes me wonder, are they even going to boo him? They were booing him last night on SmackDown. They were booing the crap out of John Cena last night when his name got mentioned. So it really makes me wonder, is he going to get booed over there? Are we going to get the FU Cena chance? Are we going to get the Cena sucks chance over there? That's, that how this UK crowd reacts, to me, you got to throw it away, because they're not really, they're not week to week fans. They watch it on TV, yeah, but they're different. It's bizarro land over there. Them in Canada, it's bizarro land in both ways. And then they're going to Spain next week for SmackDown. It's just like, guys, ease up on the international stuff. Really, you don't want to alienate us. You don't want to make what's the point of going here when they're just going to go over there and have the big shows over there? It makes everything you do over here seem like house show bull crap. Really does. You know what? I'm even going to turn comments off for this video, because I know people are going to have shit to say about what I'm saying, so I don't want to hear it. I really don't. Again, I do this as a hobby. I don't do this to make money. So, there you go. But the Cody segment was kind of boring. He's got that black eye. It amazes me. Thank God he's got a bus, because with a busted eardrum, you can't fly. You can't really go over high elevations. So, kudos to him for showing up, and kudos to them for not doing the black, painting up the black eye. But anyway, thought it was a really, really good promo from him last night. Now let's move on to what I thought stole the show, and that is the Bianca Belair, Naomi, Jade Cargill segment. Jade Cargill missed her press tour for Queen of the Ring. She was supposed to go out and help promote it, and she didn't, because she was selling the neck injury. And then she shows up on the red carpet for the premiere with a neck brace on. She showed up last night with a neck brace on. Hey, Tony Khan, that's how you do neck braces right. That's how you sell injuries the right way. Instead of walking out there smiling on NFL films while you're drinking a cup of coffee with your puppy, with your old man sitting there next to you. Anyway, don't want to get on an AEW rant. They got a pay-per-view this weekend. I could not tell you one match on the damn thing. Don't care. I'll probably watch it bootleg later. Anyway. But Naomi comes out, calls out Naomi, and says, look, we need some questions. They're crying. They're talking over each other. It's like if they were to have a real conversation, a real argument about this. They both got tears in their eyes. And finally, Naomi goes, all right, I did it. And Naomi goes, I did it. I'm the one that did it, because she's bringing you down. She's riding your coattails. She would not be where she would not be where she's at if it weren't for you. And Bianca's like, we're done. And Bianca walks off. And while Bianca's walking off, Naomi's like, you know what? Fine. I wish I would have pushed her harder. I wish I would have pushed her sooner. Every time I try to do something, every time I gain a little momentum in my life with this company, you people turn on me. And that's what you're doing now, Bianca. You jealous, ungrateful bitch. And it was just, pure cinema. Pure cinema. The announcers laid out for it. The only part that I found that I did not like was the fact that they showed Jade Cargill popping up. They show her walking through Gorilla, but they play her music. And then Tessitore and Wade Barrett come back in and chime back in. I felt like they should have laid out for the entire segment. And I don't think they should have played Jade's music. Maybe they should have, hey, have Nick Aldis confront her in the back. Hey, don't do this now. Don't do this now. And bam, she lays out the security. She marches through Gorilla and then does the beatdown. I like the fact that Bianca looked at her, just shook her head and pointed toward the ring like, there you go. Go get it. Go get your revenge. It was overall, the segment was well done. There's a couple things, again, you can nitpick, but overall, very well done. And it was probably the best segment on the show, I thought. Overall, though, a really good SmackDown. Really good SmackDown. Ain't got really a bad thing to say about it. I mean, I can nitpick things here and there, but it was not a horrible show, man, at all. It was for 3 hours. That's another thing. God, I'll be glad in June when they go back to 2 hours. And I never want them to go 3 hours again. I never want to see another 3-hour WWE show that's not a pay-per-view again in my life. I don't care how much money USA is paying you. It's not worth it. Your audience gets tired by the end of it. Or they don't watch live. There's a reason why I watch it on Saturday mornings when I wake up, because I can fast forward through the commercials. And it brings that 3 hours down to maybe about 2 hours total. So, overall, good show. Wish it was 2 hours. The Braun Strowman Jacob Fatu thing was really good too. Let's shout them out here. Thought that was very well done. Jacob Fatu and Braun Breaker, or not Braun Breaker, Braun Strowman. I don't know why I said Braun Breaker. Braun Strowman, Jacob Fatu was, the fans have turned, whether they want to admit it or not, whether they want to have him lean into it or not, they've turned Jacob Fatu babyface. Braun Strowman's out there getting the upper hand, and they're chanting Fatu, Fatu, Fatu. That's telling right there, man. That's telling that this guy needs to win the King of the Ring tournament. This guy needs to win Money in the Bank. This guy maybe needs to win the Rumble next year. One of those three. He needs to be elevated. You need to push this man before they do like they did with LA Knight when he was red hot going against Roman Reigns. Looking back on it now, yeah, maybe he shouldn't have won the title. Maybe they did the right thing. But, when you got a star that's white hot like that, you got to pull the trigger on it. I'm not saying that you have to keep him in the main event. But, again, I'll say it again on this channel. Things like the Rumble, King of the Ring, Chamber, Money in the Bank, all that should be used to elevate new stars and make new stars. And they have a chance to do that with Jacob Fatu. I would love to see Fatu win Money in the Bank and cash that sucker in and win the belt. Anyway, comments are off for this one, so just hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed it. I know I'm going to get a lot of flack, man. These non-US shows, from a crowd standpoint, are just stupid. I hate it. I really can't stand it. There's no decorum whatsoever over there. But anyway, we'll see you down the road.
I'm not home right now. Please leave a message after the beep. Beep.